Well met, traveler, and welcome to Looking for Legends, where fate is decided by the roll of the dice, and every choice carves a path into history. Gather your courage, ready your wits, and step into adventure. For tonight, a new legend begins. First, we must summon Caden.
Years I've been trapped in death.
He was waiting for legends like us to come along and resurrect him. So, a couple things before we jump into it. Bard's Book of Characters. It will be linked. Our Flag Means Doom, the Black Rose Society, Roll for Chaos, it's the Lindies. We're all working on our various projects, etc., etc., etc. Those will all be linked in the description. So make sure you check those out if you want to kind of get to know us a little better and see who we are outside of our stream. I'll also try and be linking the socials for everyone who wants those linked. I said, oh, yeah, and Monument Studios, the people who have done all of our music, as well as Darkest Maps. Check them all out. They are just fantastic, fantastic creative peoples that are doing really amazing stuff in the TTRPG space with maps and music. So check all of it out. And finally, we have been slightly less than communicative lately with some of the things going on behind the scenes. I think in part it's because we've had some big emotions. And sometimes when there are lots of emotions, it's difficult to talk about things. But let's talk about things for a second. A very brief second. I'm sure you've all been wondering where Grace is. Well, she is married now. So we should all be sending her our love and congratulations. That happened a little while back, but it does have a bearing on what's going on at this point. She has more or less moved like halfway across the world. I mean, not to exaggerate or anything, but she's like
More or less.
Yeah, I mean more or less.
More or less. She's in like 3 different time zones away from us. But
yeah.
More or less.
Yeah, more or less. AKA, she is unfortunately not going to be with us anymore because of the new and changing life that she has and the new and changing priorities that have come with it. She's just not at a place in life where this stream is sustainable for her. So here's to Grace and her new journey. We love and miss you a lot.
Shout out.
Maybe we will get you on as a guest at some point in the future. That could be super fun. We would love to have you back, even for a little time, to see what Magda's doing. That said, last week we had a guest star. In my intense nerves about all of it, I totally skipped over any actual introduction. But now I find myself in actual need to introduce her because she is going to be with us for a while. Gobi, and I will now bring her in, is a fantastic creator in the YouTube space and a genuine and kind person who wants the best for D&D, for people, and for the world. So make sure you check out her page. I will also have it linked with all the rest. So let's all welcome her in. Gobi, thank you so much for joining the team and telling stories with us. Chat, whoever does end up in here with us, go ahead and give her some love there in the chat.
Welcome her.
Too much. Thank you guys. Honestly, it means a lot to be here and to be a part of things. And thank you guys for all having me. I hope I can be welcomed with open arms. I have very tall shoes to fill. It's probably not going to happen, but I'm going to do my best to, at the very least, be a positive, growing force towards the story with y'all.
Well, we are super excited to have you. So thank you again. And last thing, like always, the one thing I don't want to shorten down because we'll get canceled if we do. We want to welcome you to our stream, where stories are sought and legends are found. But please note that our content always includes some type of fantasy violence, social adversity, and plenty of adult themes as part of the storytelling. The characters, events, and settings are purely fictitious, and any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or to real-world events is coincidental and unintentional. However, viewer discretion is advised because these themes will not be suitable for all audiences. So by continuing with us, we ask that you accept these elements and join us in the community and game that we all love. Thank you all for being a part of our legendary journey. Now, let's get into it. My screen is frozen, so Caden, would you mind switching the music to Overland Journey Caravan down toward the bottom? Oh, there it is. I got my screen back now. When last we left our band of misfits, you had set off for your various reasons with a caravan headed for Tak-Akal, the city of the lost. Whether getting there means running towards something or running away from something else. Finding your way along from one city to the next, you've made friends and enemies, you've made peace and war, unleashed demons, and looked hell in the face. After gathering refugees from the city of Therion, where innocent blood was shed, releasing a demon from its bindings to the tune of an ancient prophecy long misunderstood, you set out for your next stop, Gerthan, the capital city of the Merchants' Republic of Ithranel. Along the way, you found a spring of what you know to be living water, which has healing properties. This one was guarded by an elemental spirit who would allow the whole caravan, all of the wounded, to drink from their waters, if only the party restored water to the spirit's well of memory, so they could remember the World Shaper's first gift. You all went to find the well of memory and had to depose an earth elemental who had taken residence in the area, drying the well. But once it was refilled, you made your way to the original spring and found most of the caravan had already been given drink by the spirit who had kept their word. And as you left, the spirit told you what their memory had recalled. It believed the first gift of the World Shaper was divinity, light, life. Now, as you set off on the next leg of your journey to Gerthan, I turn things back over to you to say or do what you will. If nothing, then the next person may make their travel check. What happens next?
I think Nir Khan is definitely ready to get back on the road. He's itching to get to the next place and kind of leave all this mess behind him. Hope to kind of start new travel, refresh himself. He's also very tired. Very tired.
Salvi's fairly well ready to get back on the road too. She was more or less useless in that last fight, so it's can we just leave now?
Belren's a little out of her element. This is new traveling with people, so she's kind of more trailing along than she is making any calls right now.
Oh no, she's most certainly is not, because Salvi is is toddling along beside her. Now, I heard that new language. I haven't learned that quite yet. I was wondering if maybe you could teach me a bit. So she's just bending your ear about wanting to learn.
Yeah, I would say that Belren very quickly is just like, oh yeah, of course. it's primordial. So like when you hit certain notes, like if you would like to talk about the water, it's the and making these obnoxious, horrifying sounds. And as you try to mimic it, she's like, no, not
Hurrah, hurrah,
deeper, no, deeper, deeper, like you're rushing.
Volva's
You're
just
too nice
sitting,
with it.
Volva's just sitting in his bunk. It's dark out, and he's hearing these strange noises, just like, what the hell was that?
Don't worry, sir. They're just talking the language of the deep. Don't worry.
Okay.
Don't worry about a thing. Just be happy, you know?
Help us find this sign.
I mean, as long as I can punch it, I'm happy.
Oh, okay. So then, as you set off, who would like to make the next travel check?
Not Caden.
I'll do it.
Can I make the next travel check?
You sure can. What are you using to aid in your journey?
I would like to roll for perception.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely kind of playing the lookout a little bit.
yes, most certainly. I would say
100%.
that she's doing it particularly bad. Yay. Okay. 15.
15. All right.
With my +1.
Okay. That is a success by the DC we talked about last time. So you are, as the caravan begins to traverse the increasingly rocky and jagged terrain of these foothills, you are able to steer the group away from several areas where you notice there to be like crevasses and even just slopes that would be more difficult for them to go down. You don't want runaway wagons, etc., etc.
She's dancing across the tops of the rocks. Like it's a beautiful ballet-like performance, but it's also, for as pretty as it is, it's also very cold.
Absolutely. Then I will say, for the next day or so, as you play lookout and lead the caravan in dance, they are both helped mechanically in, you guiding them away from things, but also somewhat inspired and impressed by the dance with which you're guiding them. And throughout, several people will at times try to basically like compliment you on your grace or your the fluidity of your movements. And as I'll hold that. Who would like to be next? El Toro.
If it's as rocky as you say, I want to see if El Toro can do like a strength check to kind of help like lift up wagons and help, like if they're starting to get stuck, the wagon wheels are getting stuck on the rocks, kind of like help them along so they're not like just slamming down, possibly breaking any of the wheels.
Yeah.
Making it a little bit more smoother for certain wagons.
Go ahead and give me an athletics check and see if you can rock me mama like a wagon wheel.
Okay. Rock me, mama.
In fact, you can rock me any way you feel.
+6, that would be 21. I rolled a 15.
A 21. That decidedly succeeds. As you go about the next the next day or two, sort of aiding in moving the wagons along, helping horses out of ditches, etc., etc., etc. I'm full of the references tonight, I know. You were able to actually speed the pace by quite a bit. And you draw the attention of several caravanners for your strength and rippling pectorals.
The mouse will come after us. Stop that.
Hey, that was entirely like an unaffiliated thing. There was no reference. I was just Okay, all right, I'll stop it.
There's not a soul that didn't hear that in the voice.
Excellent. So you guys are at 2 successes and 1 failure now. With a 3rd success, you will have reached your destination.
All right.
No.
Need to dust off the old survival check here. Y'all ready?
Oh no.
Y'all ready for me to look at some plants? Hey, look here. Near Con's fucking around. All right. Near Con's gonna go ahead and. Okay, hold on. Okay.
Can I intimidate Near Khan so he doesn't fuck up?
Yes, but no.
Nircon is going to think back to some of the teachings that might have come when he was a young soldier, coming up in rank. He's going to think of the times that he's been kind of taught or lectured about the surface world. He's going to try to recall any sort of fact or memory about this terrain, anything that he can maybe try to recall about traveling through the surface world.
You know what? Give me because that's kind of a geography thing. I'm gonna say give me a history check.
History check. All right, y'all ready for this?
Probably.
Nat 20. I'm calling it right now.
I got a question though.
You did. God, I was like, oh, we're good. We're fine.
Baby.
I have to question though whether or not I'm gonna give it to you at disadvantage because you don't know Earth land geography.
I took some classes.
All right.
Come here.
All right.
Really unknowing. That's funny. Ooh, so close actually. That is that's an 18 on the die, but a 22 for the complete.
Ooh. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling that 22.
Okay, the references they're building up, okay? We're getting a little crazy, okay?
We got a set quota within a certain amount of time, and you've exceeded it by at least 2
We're
hours.
really hitting that quota. 20 minutes in, and we're really hitting that quota.
All right. I don't know what you're talking about, but all right. So, with a 22, I would like you to roll me one last thing. Give me 1 second.
One Mississippi.
Hey! Didn't ask you. Oh, of course it's going to be a slow poke. There we go. I would like you to roll me a D20, Caden, as you were the last success.
You're fucking kidding, bro.
Is that the 20?
That's a natural home birth 20.
Why does it have to be home birth? I still don't understand.
All natural, no medicine, just
No, listen.
pure willpower.
No,
Home birth.
no
20.
doctors here. Just natural.
All natural home birth 20, baby.
You know what? I'm not going to go any further with that. No. That's it.
Some ASMR story.
Your soul sings from the sights on the journey. Or perhaps you overcame a tough obstacle and feel invigorated by it. The party may replace one future result of a D20 roll with a 20.
No way.
This boon lasts until your next travel takes place.
Okay, so we have to use this in the next town?
In Garthon, you may have ample opportunity.
I'm sure.
However, before you get there, the night, in fact, before you get there, the several people from the caravan sort of gather in the central area. A fire is lit and food is prepared. The rations are slim. This is no feast. But it is everything you have left in these stores. Yep, go ahead, Valrin.
Is there any form of a creek, waterway of any sort that is walking distance away? Or that we would have passed during this day on the way?
Roll me a D100.
Woo.
44.
Okay. There is a very small creek that runs in between two hills. It's not particularly fast moving. It's not very wide, but it is a body of water.
Sweet. So I have a fisherman background, so I can provide for 10 more people as long as I have access to a body of water that day.
Okay.
My God.
Excellent. So, you bring in your 10 fishes. That's 5 times 2. You bring in your 5 times 2 fishes, and it multiplies and feeds the entire 5,000.
Oh,
I'm sorry, guys.
No, you're not. Continue.
You're right. I'm not.
get outta here.
You absolutely. You're able to. I'm gonna say you're able to bring in enough fish that the meal that's prepared is a relatively normal-sized meal, rather than, like a piece of bread and a piece of jerky.
And you said slow moving. It's a nice creek, small, slow moving. That's perfect for brook trout. Brook trout are really good eating. I mean, It might not be the most sustenance, but it's gonna be good.
You bring the trout. I'll bring the flavor with prestidigitation.
You're adding the lemons. I'm roasting them beautifully. I think this is perfect.
Brook trout was actually exactly what I was thinking for this dish.
Right.
So that day leading up to it, you fish, and with even kind of some of the other refugees that have hunted and fished on the surrounding regional land, you're able to bring in a decent catch, and it might still not be the feast that it could be, but it is a decent meal for people who are out of rations entirely. So, as everyone gathers into this area, the sun is beginning to set. The colors of the sky in shades of purples and pinks. The last traces of gold fading down over the horizon. A fire is lit in the center of camp, and there's music and dancing. And you see Min Eric just kind of sitting off just outside of the party, like outside of the celebration, just looking in, kind of taking in everything that's happening. And he smiles, kind of looks at you all, just regards you, and gives you a grin. What would you all like to do during this this celebration?
Something on your mind, Ben Eric?
Something always on my mind, but no, this is just a little something I like to do about midway through. We are about halfway through. You know, we're Gaetan marks about the halfway point between Torith and Takaka, so just glad that everyone's still got food to eat and spirits enough to dance. Yeah, what about you all? You all gonna partake in the celebration? I know. I gotta check something. I know that Yara's over there telling stories, and Rev's doing what Rev does, and well, you know about Lyra. She'll be cleansing the outside of the caravan. Some music, some food. What are you all doing tonight?
I think you see Nir Khan is trying to pass around libations with the chef, trying to see if he can cook up anything. I know rations are low, so he's trying to see if he can ferment anything really quickly, just to get a general buzz or a general loosening of the tension around the campfire. So yeah, I think he's mainly on the outside. He's not directly in the celebration, but yeah, he's definitely going around everyone and just saying, how you so dry? How you so dry? Get your mind wet. Get your mind wet. It's passing around different flasks.
Get my mind wet? What? I don't understand.
It's a Triton phrase. I wouldn't understand, Steppa. Just keeps on going around.
Guy takes a drink and just.
I don't know what's in that.
You can have this one. Hands over to the next guy.
Balrin would probably be way outside of the party. Still like eyes distance, not like trying to be away as much as she's keeping an eye on everyone, not so much looking like keeping eye out, but I would definitely say that it's quite obvious that either A, she's not unhappy because you've talked to her. It's not like she's like bothered, or like B, like partying's not exactly familiar to her. You know what I mean? But she doesn't seem like mad. She's just kind of like off to the side, just watching.
I think at some point, Nir Khan would probably walk up to Belrin with a wary flask of something and just say, "Wagwan, swimmer. Don't want to try your hand at stepping around." He's gonna like pass a little flask to you.
She would kind of like look you up and down for a second and just. So. You don't celebrate victories until you're done. Halfway is not full way. So.
Sorry, don't drink this. Nah, victory. Oh man. Right. Halfway, sorry, what were you saying there?
There is a certain point where You seem like you're familiar with battles.
Yeah. Familiar enough.
Some celebrate their wins. The little things. We got through the day. Where I come from, you celebrate when there is no more days to get through.
That's fair. Me, I think it's a blessing whenever you get to celebrate in the first place. If you're celebrating, that's reason enough to celebrate. Because you don't know, maybe tomorrow you meet your end at a blade. You
Maybe.
die by a million crossbows to the head. I saw that. Not a million, you know.
Possibly.
It's the peace. It's the joy. If you don't give in to that, if you don't relish in that, then all your life is fought in war, and conflict, and solving the troubles. If celebration comes, you must take it.
Maybe it's as simple as some people enjoy a celebration that is a party, and others enjoy the celebration that is the peace.
Well, don't let me interrupt your peace no more. And he like does a bow and then walks away.
Oh, I was playing a perfectly good song.
Yeah, no, strike it up again. Come on, Salvi.
We only know the one song. Dun, 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 dun. One more time.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Boba is probably going to be sitting on one of the wagons, on the roof of one of the wagons, close enough to where he can hear the stories being told. But he's going to cloak himself up again like the old man. And he's just going to be just like looking out into the distance and just listening to the stories, just trying to enjoy the peace while he can.
You hear some stories that you're familiar with. Stories from each of the settlements you've been in so far. You hear the retelling of Torith and its, shall we say, failure. You hear stories of Baal Shadur. Something about the beginnings of the Republic and a group of heroes, though they didn't think they were, who helped to form it. A group who took on, though starting out as just smugglers, entire elven royal families in order to make sure that all people could be treated equally. You hear stories of the hills and the surrounding regions. Stories of ghosts, of monsters, of the ancients in Gentkin. Perhaps you even learn a new story. One that sticks out to you was about a one that sticks out to you was about a monster that became a hero. At first, this creature was formed by the wicked twins a figure with horns and fangs, a snout for a nose. None of the humans, the dwarves, or the elves would look on him. Until the day that he and his band of others saved an elven city from an oncoming raid of others of his kind. The man was an orc, untrusted and unloved. But he proved something to the elves of that town. He proved that anyone can be a hero. He proved that one's appearance or heritage do not dictate what they are. The history of one's people, the region where they're from, it's of no consequence. And even if they don't remember it, maybe you will. Maybe you will.
After hearing all that, Bove is just going to sit there and he's going to do fireflies again around him.
That's a good story. That's a good story. I like that one.
As the evening begins to wind down and the celebration begins to come to a close, the children go off to bed. The drunk fall asleep wherever they are. And a small group remains around the fire, looking into the glowing embers that lie just underneath the last the last charred remains of the wood.
So, what has you all here? Rev speaks up. I mostly came to look for something, but I'm not entirely certain what. There you go. That's out of the way. Takes a gulp of Nir Khan's beverage and just... Who's next?
I think realizing that things were like on the heavier side, like as he like kind of like revolts at it, Barwin would like grab it from him and like deep chug and then just kind of like pass it on. Yeah, so and kind of like take a seat with everybody and she'd be like, looking for someone particularly. Old friend. Traveling until I've happened upon him, I guess you could say. Or they happened upon me.
What kind of old friend you looking for? Maybe we can help you find him. We look like we have an easy time finding a bunch of people.
We do. Eye twitches.
I hope your friend is not a chicken.
Bit of a snake, one might say.
A snake? How so?
Well, you have teeth like a snake, scares like a snake, and if your nickname has to do with a snake, usually, it's just the easiest way to go about it.
A snake.
Ah, more literal, less metaphorical. Understood.
Correct. And then the other part of that is old friends who will find me when the time comes. Not much use looking for them. That's all. The rest of you?
Expanding influence. I'm under employment.
Everybody be talking so vaguely. Let's get a little more specific. How about this? We play a little game.
And he holds up his cup of spirits, as it were. And he raises it. He says, I'll even go first. Somebody say something about me. And if you're right, then I'll drink. And if you're wrong, then you drink.
Mini Rick, you are a wicked man.
Well, then that means you want to go first, huh?
Oh, I'll go first. Yeah. Why not? Yeah, give me that. I'll go first.
All right. You want to say something about me, or you want me to try and get something about you?
I understand. My bad. I don't understand. I say something about you first. Let's do that.
All right.
Mini Rick has a love among the stars. I know that to be true.
His smile gets a little somber. He kind of looks up.
Hey, and for that one, for love, Mini Rick, I'll drink too. Oh, you won't catch me on any other stove. Ooh, that's right. All right, I say something, now something else.
All right, I think that works. I don't know how this game's played.
Then why did you suggest it?
It's literally your game. You had this all situated.
Come on now, it's for fun. Play along.
I'm playing. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm playing.
Oh, it's dark today?
Yes. Steppers don't know.
Huh? You asking questions or am I?
Why don't you give one to our seafaring friend?
Oh,
Wait. Which one?
That's a good question.
the old one.
Wait,
The salty one.
I think that's me.
So, question. And you can tell no lies, otherwise you get the curse mark.
What? wait. Which game? Do we switch games? I don't know.
I think that we're playing like Flux. Like the rules are, we change the rules as we go.
Okay, all right. It's a weird game.
One question.
Okay.
What happened to you in the spider cave?
Oh my god, man! If I could answer that question.
I don't want to be a party pooper, but I think it's got to be a statement.
Oh. Well, no. You see, Doc changed the game, so now it's questions.
I hit him with the Uno reverse card. I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing.
I think before it was say a statement about the person, and if it's true, they drink. If it's untrue, you drink. But now me thinks that it's like truth or drink. You ever play that game where you ask someone a question and they can either tell the truth or drink? I think that's the new game we're playing, but maybe we can switch back.
Seems a bit self-incriminating, but I suppose.
Sometimes that's the best. Here, I guess I'll answer your question. I fought that wretched spider,
Not
and well, because they're dead and I'm alive. How I got that way?
You're welcome.
Actually, okay, so that's where the truth comes in. You grabbed me out the hole, but I was still on death's door, you know.
You're welcome.
Right. Thank you.
You may have abandoned us to do this side quest of yours, but you're still a friend. I'm going to save you if I can.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Who else am I going to steal kills from?
Right. Just me.
Pretty much. I mean, it seems to be a pattern. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it does seem to be a pattern, wicked man. All right, well, that's me. Someone else ask a question or make a statement to our boy Stark over here.
Yara steps up.
Uh-oh.
Yara says, "You're running from something."
Whoa.
Takes a drink.
So wait,
Do I get to keep going now, or is that something that...
I think you keep going because I failed on that one.
wait. So you took a drink because the statement was false, then, right?
Or did you take a drink because you don't want to talk about what you're running from?
Where am I?
Hey, come on now.
You're running from someone.
Bova, if I may,
Yes,
it's up to you whether or not you share it, but we are traveling with quite a large group. It would be wise.
All right. Sorry. Start over. Let's... Scene. Let's go.
All right, so we've established you're running from something. I think you're running from something. Someone you owe money.
No.
Oh.
So Yara drink.
Can you want just water? You want water? Because I don't know what the fuck he gave you.
Don't think that's how the game goes.
Did you ferment pickled eggs? Even worse. What the hell is this?
It's water.
Why are there chunks in it?
It's chunky water.
Blech.
It's salt water with fermented eggs.
I've never been so glad I don't eat.
And also, just so you all know kind of who is here, you do have Min Irik, you have Lyra, Rev, Yara. Yara's the storyteller. Kralis,
No.
Kara,
No fuck it.
Farron,
No fuck it.
Merrick. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna drop it into the chat. There are a lot. I was
I
only
know
gonna
all these people.
Is the child here? The one I gave a dagger?
Oh my god! Please
He's
no.
absolutely here.
No.
The shepherd.
Oh yes.
He's probably on the opposite side of Bova, and Salvi's like,
I'm gonna kill that motherfucker. You get me too drunk, and I will kill him.
How many people in this caravan are you mad at, Nearcon?
Just the chicken and the dumb teenager.
Well, yeah, Chanticleer's here too.
Actually, no. I think it's just because I like Azra. It's just
yeah, it's me that's annoyed by him.
Azra's dumb, but I love him. It's just Chanticleer.
Well, I'm done with my turn. Who's next?
Who's up? Come on.
So we have to ask you, or can we ask anybody?
You can ask anybody, I think. I think it's just round robin at this point.
Yeah.
Perfect. And she goes to grab the drink from you, and then like takes a swig of it herself, and then passes it to the child. She's like, so what did you do to piss everybody off?
Wait, everyone's pissed off at me?
I don't know. My introduction to you, everybody seemed very mad at you.
Whoa.
Guys, did I do something? Wait, he looks at Bova. Man, did I do something wrong?
What did Azra do?
I don't think
She's gonna like see this, grab the drink, turn to the rest of you guys, and be like, "Which one wants to ask what?" Everyone seemed very mad. One of you needs to explain. I gave the child a dagger.
Oh,
What was gonna eye Salvi?
Child,
Just
like I'm technically like of age, you know.
It's not that he did anything. You didn't do, I twitches, anything. I'm just not overly fond of children, and you're very boisterous.
Oh. Oh no, I'll tone it down. It's fine. Sorry, I didn't. I'm sorry. I didn't know it was.
Hey, what? What one?
Again, her eye twitches, and it's just, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
What?
Belrin's gonna just like give Salvi the drink and just like be like, it's one of these days where you probably wish that not having to eat meant that you couldn't eat.
I mean, I suppose I can drink that. It's not going to do anything. She'll take a sip. I just... not overly fond of children, is all.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's not a great number of them where I'm from.
As Azrath like sits back down, I just like pat him on the back, give him just like a little pat. Don't worry, brah. Don't worry, brother. You're good. You're good. Just pat him on the back.
He like kind of rolls forward his massive shoulders
You're
into
literally
kind of a like.
such a big boy. You're a big boy. You're a big boy. Big beefy boy. Okay.
Yeah. No, it's fine. It's fine.
You're the lion with your bare hands. You're fine, bro. You're all right. You're Irie. You Irie.
All right. At Salvi saying that, someone's going to step up and say, "You are of the Elven country." You see before you a sort of minstrel figure with a lute on his back, sort of windswept blonde hair and green eyes looking out from under the blonde tresses or whatever. Curl. Anyway, he stares you in the face and remarks that you are from the Elven country.
Me?
Yes.
A small hamlet, but yes, that is correct. She kind of zeroes in, turns her head. How did you guess that?
Well, your workmanship, the art. I don't know much about you, but you seem of an elven ilk. Also, your quip about not many children, I would imagine. Oh, are you not drinking?
She kind of like unhinges her jaw a little bit and opens her mouth wide. You see that same inside that I described as in her form of dread, where it's just threads of tightly woven fine hair that's just this dark red. I have cavities in which it can go in, but I don't gain nutritional value.
Salvi.
I think it's someone else's go.
I got a question. He grabs the drink or whatever. Salvi, which elven nation are you from?
That's a good question.
Josh and I still have not talked about this.
there is technically only one elven nation. Like there's only one unified like governing body over the elves.
Over the elves.
However,
Would that be Siluria? Right. Okay. Different question then. Salvi, which should I say group, community within Siluria do you run with?
The town in which I was created is called La Berge.
La Berge, La Berge, La Berge, La Berge.
It's small. We deal in poisons, potions, and the like.
Is that a port city?
No, surrounded by mountains.
Mountains. Small. Okay. Do I drink? Do you drink? I can't remember the rules now.
I mean, I suppose I could. I'm not entirely certain what the rules are for this game, but okay. You hear it slosh around. She just kind of looks down like, that's going to be fun to clean later.
Now, why don't you have... Pardon me. Why don't you have a go? New Blood. What's your name? Yeah, you.
Balrin.
All right. Bathroom.
Balrin.
Bell ringer.
Balrin.
Come on, Mini Rick. It ain't that hard to get the name right.
All right. Point taken. All right, Belrin. Why don't you have a go?
I do. Like I said, have people looking for me, hopefully. Looking for a friend, hopefully find. Plenty of goals.
I meant the game, child. I meant the game.
There was a goal to the game?
Beats me.
I feel like I've asked more questions than most here.
Wait. Why don't someone ask a question of Belrin then? Who got a question?
What about you, Mr. Stark? Oh, yep, you're already.
Belrin, you're new. I have a question. Why do you have two ships? And where they be at?
That's a good question.
She takes like an uncomfortable amount of time. This is totally
Insight
like
check.
yeah, so she's kind of like, one of them is large enough to fit more than just myself and can't make it quite to shore. So usually when you have ships that big, you have a smaller ship that can take you in.
Ah, a dinghy.
Not quite a dinghy, a little bit larger than that, fishing vessel.
Ah.
Big enough to carry maybe 6 to 10 people comfortably. The other ship, much larger. It carried a lot more people than that.
Wait. You're the captain of this ship? Or you just
No,
like...
I
you
guess.
own it?
Technically.
Dang. I never got to own a ship. Just crew one.
Guess you could say I inherited it.
Oh.
Inherited. Now, that's an interesting word. What do you mean inherited? Who had the ship before you? Is it familial or is it more like,
Depends on the definition
one
of
captain
family.
to the next, probably killed them in the morning?
No. To be frank, killed more than my fair share of people, but not in this manner. No,
Got a name like Belrin.
family-ish. Family-ish.
Oh, wait. You didn't answer Stark's question of where the ships were.
One of them I left at a odd small port about 2 weeks travel from here.
No way.
took the anchor. So, but I'm sure somebody's taken it by now, left completely unmanned. The other one, however, a small reef island way out. I don't know names, but uninhabited. Assumed if I have to go back at some point to get it.
With Nirkon's knowledge of the Agarian Sea, does he know of any deserted islands that might be that ship would be on? Because off the top of my head, I don't think there's any deserted islands in the Agarian.
Well,
More like a sandbar, not necessarily like a big like. Don't think Hawaii. Think like when the tide is high, it doesn't really exist. Kind of sandbar, just
Sandbar, got you.
yeah,
When the tide is high, is it holding on?
island.
You didn't.
I'm like
then I'm gonna say likely you would not know. I mean, there are a couple of islands that people haven't gotten to yet, but this doesn't seem like what she's talking about.
Right.
Well,
you seem very carried away with my boats. Boats I, quite frankly, no longer have tabs on.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, just wait, is this a question for me?
He likes big ships. He cannot lie.
Them other skidders, you know, the ones that just kind of, those other dinghies, you can't deny. When a galleon walks in with a big, wide deck. And
All
a
right,
big
all right. Get your head out the poop deck.
Yeah, you get served. Right. Sorry, Bailrin. I was thinking of an old sea shanty. Was that question for me? That something about ships.
Why you're so curious? Sure.
About the
good
ship.
for you.
Yeah. Sorry.
I guess question for no. Hold on, Bova, you're the one. Both of you.
Well, I was just wondering why you had two, because that seems excessive. But now it makes sense. So yeah, he's the one that was getting all creepy, wanting to know where they were, about trying to steal your booty.
There's nothing worth taking on there. Promise you that.
Well, I mean,
Reel it in.
to answer, I used to do work on the ships. I told you I crewed some ships back in the day. Basically right before I got here. Just curious. I've had some. I used to sail. I used to sail myself, so I was just curious, and I mean, personally, I love that shit. Part of sailing and just being on the ocean, seeing the wave in the sky meet the ocean was, I don't know. There's just something magical about it. So I just love. I don't know. I just love sailing. So personally, if it were me, I wouldn't leave that behind. But had to. So I was just wondering why you're not on the ship right now. If I could be on the ship right now, shoot, I would be.
It was my family's ship, chosen family's ship. They were all murdered in cold blood, and now I am looking for the only one who I didn't find the body of. Anything more pressing about my ship?
You seem very upset at all the questioning. Is everything all right?
Yeah, it's because her family died, Salvi. So just calm it down.
Well, maybe at some point we'll get back around to what you meant by chosen, but maybe not now.
Belrin, I didn't know, of course. Sorry for pressing. The game's all fun. Didn't mean to press into anything deep. Just curious about the ships. My bad.
It's fine. If you find 1 T ships out in the sea, large barge and a fishing vessel, unmanned. Feel free. Take them. They're yours. I have no ties. My only sentiment, she kind of like taps at the anchor still strapped to her back.
It's the only thing keeping you grounded. I gotcha.
And at all of this tension, a figure sort of stands up, says, "Well, I've got something to question. Well, all right now, let's maybe we pick this up again on the morrow when we got more better spirits in us. Maybe when we got a little bit of well, not this. No offense meant."
None taken.
I mean, does someone have a question? What's going on?
I think we'll conclude the game tonight. Is that what I'm hearing, Mini Rick?
I think one more question can't hurt.
One last question. Nir Khan,
Yeah.
why are you here?
Like with the caravan?
Mm-hmm. This seems far away from home, as she just kind of looks over your entire demeanor.
Yeah. You could say that. Yeah, as I said, me from the Agarian. Actually, me not remember where we come from. Long story short, I woke up in the middle of the ocean, no memory, and then the Triton turned me into a soldier into foreign diplomat. That didn't go well. So me trying to find some offensive something. I need to fight. Clearly I'm good at fighting until Bova comes around, and so I'm just trying to find a way to use my skills. So
Yes.
I guess yes. Sorry. It's very unclear. I'm here because I'm trying to find a purpose worth fighting for. Is that a good answer?
It's an answer.
I'll give you any information you want. Man. Yeah. Sometimes the way the wave crash you, mess you up.
This is certainly an eclectic group we have here.
Always is on the caravan.
So yeah, I guess that's why I'm specifically with the caravan. People coming from all over around, trying to find something, trying to look towards the future. This promise of Takakal, the city of the lost. Maybe that's my purpose, protecting people coming to and fro. I don't know. I just got to protect.
I have a question for Mini Rick. How many times have you done this trick?
That's a good question.
Well, you're welcome.
Enough times for this done by ready to be my last. That's how many.
I mean, that could be one.
Let me count back by the moons. Let's see.
So 2.
I really want him to take all this time to count.
I mean, he definitely is counting back for several seconds. I made this trick 13 times. Figured 13 wasn't the right number to land on.
I mean, in some cultures, that's a lucky number.
Well, not my culture. That's all I got to say.
Okay.
Yeah, so 13 times, and well, I'm about ready to make you my last.
So, okay, now you're good. You were about to say something, and then you got kind of cut off. Stranger, what were you going to say?
I'm not a stranger.
I mean, I've never talked to you, but not you, the feather brain, the other one, the other guy that was about to say something, and Min and Rick just kind of cut him off, like some, hey, cool it kind of thing.
That was Chanticleer still.
Oh,
You
perfect.
were kind of off in kind of just out of the fire's glow.
Oh man, it's getting late. Probably time we close up for tonight. I think I'm about to turn in. Yeah, good night.
Boba's gonna put a hand on Near
Yeah.
Khan's shoulder.
Hey, should have spelled.
Boy,
He answered your question.
Real nice. Yeah.
No. I mean, you heard me, Rick. We should probably get to bed. And no time for Chanticleer's question.
Oh, I know you're running because you're scared of these guns.
That's some bird bone arms you got there, boy.
I've never seen chicken legs so thin.
That's his arms.
Salvi, you would hear in your head, Balrin, like slightly fearful. Just, why does nobody want his question?
Because
She answers back also in your head. I'm not entirely certain. This is very odd behavior, but that's, well, now that I think about it, messages again. It's a fairly normal behavior, so unclear.
I think we should hear him out. Go ahead, Birdman. Go ahead.
Near Khan sits down with a grimace.
Cheap shot.
You cheap shot me?
Yeah.
Cheap shot me?
Now settle down, all y'all.
Just playing a song of rest.
I remember one time when you said,
And let me roll something real quick. Oh shoot! I rolled the wrong die.
Oh, did I ever give him those rune stones?
Did you?
I
Yes.
would have. Okay.
Then yes.
And I had no reason to hold on to them because
And don't forget, the next time you open a book, you still have your bitey bookmark.
in the night, when
It starts to tap and scratch.
in the night when you called out
You were scared. You were real scared.
who was calling you? What were they trying to say?
Near Khan.
What? Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What are you saying? I was scared in the night, so I cried out.
You were asleep.
Tap, scratch.
What were they trying to say?
You said a name. I don't know
What the name was?
in your dreams.
Oh boy, Chanticleer, listen, brother. I'm really trying to answer your question, but I got no clue what you're saying. Are you trying to say that I cried out a name in my dreams? Out loud? Chanticleer, I promise you, brother. If I remembered what name that I screamed in a dream, brother, I tell you now, but Me got no recollection of what you're talking about. I got lots of dreams, I'll tell you that. Lots of nightmares. You pick a name, and I've probably screamed it in a fit of rage. Give me any more information. I'm really, Chanticleer, look at me, brother. Look at me, Steppa. I'm really trying to help you out here. I'm really trying.
Are you?
Regularly, I would not give this bird another second of my time. I'm really trying to level with you because everyone else in this caravan seems to love you. And y'all really get under me feathers, you bird brain boy. So please, I'm really trying to help you.
You don't have feathers.
Rally. Rally. Docks. Rally. Docks.
Rally. Rally ducks. Rally
Dogs. Dogs.
Above
Rally
board, he
dogs.
is trying to above board. He is trying to piece together a name from sounds that he has heard because he can't remember necessarily exactly what you said. So he's trying to like piece it together from other things.
Rally ducks.
Rally card.
Rally card.
Alucard?
Alucard. Relicure. Yeah.
Reliquary.
Reliquary. Relic.
And he just frustratedly just like and kind of like violently scratches and taps on the dirt and then just shakes his head and sort of sits back down.
He would hear in his head, Balrin, do you have trouble communicating? Outwardly or inwardly?
It's a kinku.
Oh, good question. What?
Above table, he's a kenku, so that's why he has no language of his own. He's trying to piece together what he's
Correct.
heard.
Message.
I am. What exactly are the specifics on message?
You point towards a creature within range and whisper a message. The target, and only the target, hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear. It still requires that he speak. I thought that too. I was checking it. Just it's the only reason I had it up.
I'm checking if they
how's it
share
work?
languages, because it doesn't have the details on that part.
Ooh.
I love that Balrin has message. Yay! I'm not the only
That's
one.
great. That's so good.
Balrin has limited message. I'm neurotically keeping track of this, ready to lose my fucking mind.
I'm gonna say I'm adding a bit of lore to the Kenku at this moment and saying, it's all on the outside. Inside, I speak fine. I don't know how to get it out.
Don't waste it. Say the name.
Literally hearing this, Balrin is like shooting up, and she's like going over to Salvi and like hand on shoulder, and she's like, can you do that more? The talking, the head talking. I don't have the magic for. I have, and she kind of like dangles the big fishing hook down in the stone. She's like, it's a trick.
Oh yes, of course.
Ask him the name. Watch. Ask him the name.
And she'll message asking the name.
Ralcor.
Ralcor.
Don't know what it means, but
As soon as Selby says that out loud, Nirkan stands to attention, and the trident spawns in his hand. He goes, "Wait, what'd you say? What'd you say?"
that's what you were yelling in your sleep. He can't communicate properly, but it's all there.
Did you say Ralcor?
Yes.
Finally. Oh, finally a name. Finally. It's been nagging at the back of me brain. Ralcor, the savior from the deep. The one who can revitalize, bring life back from death. Ralcor, king of the deep. Yes, that's the name. Thank you. Oh.
Does that name ring any bells?
Give me a religion check.
Religion? Why religion? I don't know none of that garbage.
Never mind. Yes, I do. 19.
$19 does not ring a bell. However, as you're thinking about it, you hear a familiar snicker and footsteps running behind the crowd.
Daddy.
Hi.
How are you feeling?
Good. Great. How are you?
Fine. You're very succinct today.
What mean?
Clear.
Douthie, I don't want to interrupt, but I do want you to know this. You just heard a very important name, and you're not sure why. Ralcor.
Does it have any bearing on anything furthest reaches in the back of his gourd that would be Death Hunter related?
Give me a religion check.
On it.
The sickest entrance in Looking for Legends history.
I just got here and opened up my stuff, so hang on.
While he's getting that stuff together, Balrin would notably while they're figuring this out and talking, she would kind of so Chanticleer is the name of the Aracoc. Nope, Kenku.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Well, that's what they called him anyway.
Yeah, so she would kind of go up and whatever type of wing they do have offer to shake and kind of just put a hand on their shoulder and just be like, can you communicate message? Do you know that word?
Are you talking about a spell? Are you talking about a spell?
Next time you need to speak, ask us if we're talking about a spell. Must be wildly frustrating.
I can just say, message. You just hear your voice saying message back to you.
Yeah, she'd be like, oh, perfect. So we can teach you? If I give you words, can you use them?
If I give you words, can you use them?
Perfect.
Oh, yeah. You said 23 religion, Dalthy?
That is correct.
Something in the far back recesses and reaches of your mind echoes with something Death Hunter related. Hard to tell what exactly. Something.
You've got mail.
You've got mail.
All right.
All right.
I've heard enough from this roost. Now he's saying I got mail.
Well, after that strange turn of events, how about we disband for the night, and then tomorrow maybe we get some better liquor and try something like this again.
That sounds
Or
good.
not,
to me.
you know. I'm not trying to. Anyway,
This was great. I mean, if y'all think about it, Stark, Serena, Salvi, Douthie,
Yes.
even Magda. Where Magda at? All of us. We started from the beginning, and we hardly know each other, and we get all the way here, traveling across the world. We hardly know nothing about each other. Maybe things like this are good, just to get to know each other. We take on, Azrath, the strong. He's got a sense of culture to him. We take on Chanticleer, and we take on Belrin. All these folks with rich stories. It's about time we start, really getting to know each other.
Do you want to do me a
I think
kindness?
it's great. What?
You wanna do me a kindness? Let's roll that back real quick. How did you say his name again?
Well, Chanticleer.
Do you want to
That
just say it a little bit nicer next time?
Chanticleer.
You and I both know what you did there. He just gave you a very handy name. Something you've been looking for. Just because his communication style isn't of your own, doesn't mean you can just be an ass.
Oh, I like you.
Douthie is pointing at you and laughing.
Right.
And then in Primordial, she's going to be like, not everyone speaks the tongue of the sea, and you're polite to them and expect the same.
This one's a criminal. Annoying at that. I don't want him here. Ain't about the way he speaks.
Are you a soldier? I heard something about battle earlier.
Yeah.
To many people, you would be considered a criminal, a horrible person. The lives you've changed, the lives you've ruined, the lives you've taken.
To be fair, I took most of them.
And if you are that good at fighting and yet you've forgotten, there may be many more horrors that you have caused. What we do know is that they are here, just like us. And if they have to live every day communicating like that and nobody has tried to help them, they do not need you to be rude on top of it. They deserve dignity.
In Primordial back. He freezes for a long time. He just goes, right. I guess I'll be checking myself. And he turns and walks away. Clearly embarrassed.
Min Eric just
Not wanting
walked.
to know the embarrassment anymore.
When he starts walking away after the check yourself, she'll be like, it's still in Primordial. She'll be like, I can do it in common next time if you'd prefer.
Douthie, realizing the emotional tension of it, is like growling at Belrin for a moment, and then sort of like sidles up to Nirkan and just like walks behind you.
You hear Min Eric, not you, Nirkan, but Belrin. You hear Min Eric say, maybe you shouldn't. Might not be best for everybody to hear. In Primordial.
Yeah, she'd keep Primordial and just, I don't intend to. But if he is embarrassed by the consequences of his actions, he should rethink those actions in the future. I'm not one for talking down to people, especially over their difficulties.
And by the way, he was speaking Terran, if that matters to you. And at that, he kind of shrugs. All right, well, I guess that's good night, everyone.
and just kind of saunters off, slightly drunkenly. And the night takes you. Sleep comes upon most of you. And Nir Khan. Nir Khan, my man. You see things in your sleep, things crawling, swirling, squirming, swimming in the deep. You hear noises muffled by space, by air, by water. You catch glimpses of darkness amidst the dark of your sleep. I would say glimpses of light, but that's just not what it is. Something deeper than your sleep. Something much older. A whisper speaks. You don't know the language, but you can hear what it's saying. It says, "So you've heard a name that they call me."
Yes.
And it's less a voice speaking to you and more just the general emotions, feelings, and intentions in this echo seem to express that meaning. It says, "Then you know what to look for." And the echo subsides. Flashes of depth and darkness, things moving in the space around you. And sleep. When you all awaken, you make your final preparations for the next city, Gerthan. And you set off on the last bit of your journey, only a couple hours before you're there. Even now, you can see in the distance something. You travel these next hours, and as you do, is there anything anyone would like to do before you arrive in the surrounding regions of Gerthan?
I'm gonna say that anytime now, like just going forward, that Balrin is not like being interrupted by other people or anything. She would be, as much as Chanticleer is willing to learn, trying to basically go through every word that she knows in languages, like in common, to try and give him as much of a voice as she can. So it's gonna be like her new mindfulness when they're on the road.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. Could you roll me just for these next couple hours we'll do a
charisma check because you're trying to see how well you can express your views to others, or something to others. I think we'd all love to think teaching was intelligence-based, but I fear it's mostly charisma-based.
Interesting.
Half
That's
charisma, half wisdom.
It's gonna be at 14.
Okay. A 14. Noted. I will get a little thing together to track his progress at some point. You may have to pester me about that this week because I will. And then this video will go live and I'll be like, oh, that's right. I have to.
Burp.
Exactly. So, that said,
as we're traveling, I just wanted to make a note that Nir Khan is walking with Dowley and Serena.
I was actually going to say that Dowley would be very close to Nir Khan and just sort of eyeing you. It wouldn't be anything uncomfortable, but it would more or less be like his head would constantly just be tilted, wondering what's going on. And then every now and then, him and Serena would start fighting for training purposes. So it's more or less like Dowley would just be like, and then Serena would start whooping him.
Also on the way, keeping an eye out for any bodies of water like streams, lakes, the works for making sure we have enough food for the next night.
Yeah. Right. Seeing Gerthan in the distance, you realize that when you come upon any major city, you first come upon small hamlets, farms, and villages surrounding it. As you near the farms and villages surrounding Gerthan, you see smoke rising in the east, just off to kind of the I guess you would say south of where Gerthan technically is positioned. You would see smoke rising in the east. As you draw close, you see a giant in a small village, flanked by bodies of several guards that lie lifeless on the ground. Flaming arrows sticking out of its skin, and more arrows flying toward it from a few different directions, from the guards left still alive. Though some are now fleeing, the creature grabs up two handfuls of people and runs, just bolts as more people arrive. What do you all do?
Is he running towards us or away?
He is running away.
Can you tell what type of giant he is?
Give me an intelligence check. And if you think a relevant skill would help, then I'm open to it. I'm not thinking through intelligence skills right now.
Nope, not this guy. 4.
4. It is big, scary, and hairy. Yeah.
I'm right here.
Salvi's kind of looking around at the group. Is this another one of those situations where we really have no business poking our noses into, but we're going to anyway?
Yes, and Nir Khan turns around.
Why?
Oh, dang it.
But why?
Serena and Dowley
Have
follow.
fun. Have a great time fighting a giant. And Nir Khan turns around.
I plan to.
Wrong book.
Serena will actually, if you turn around near Khan, Serena will go, should we not be helpful? Do we let people fall to their own devices? I feel
Yes.
uncomfortable doing so. I don't know what to do.
Would Balrin have seen giants to know anything about them? Like if they're like we're stepping in on something or like
That is a wonderful question. Go ahead and roll me. Yeah, I would say also an intelligence check. Feel free to run any relevant skills by me.
I was just gonna ask if that would be like a history or something, like to know like what she's
History totally works.
It's gonna be a 19.
What exactly is it that you're trying to ascertain through this?
If giants are innately like this is an evil monster, or if this is something that could be reasoned with per se, and this is just a situation we don't have understanding of.
Okay, so the giants that you have seen are not just, mindless evil monsters. However, you have heard tales of more or less undead giants. This looks kind of like that. Kind of decayed flesh and meat hanging off of it in places that kind of scatters with each thump of its massive feet as it runs.
With that,
again, 2 handfuls of people in tow.
With that, Dowdy and Serena for sure take off.
But why?
They're death hunters.
I know.
How like tall is Salvi?
Salvi is 5'2".
Okay, so Balrin being like over 6 foot and kind of built, could she literally just grab Salvi by the waist and just start booking it? Like as Salvi's like, what? Could she just like grab and go?
Did you just call Salvi grab and go?
Pick me up and run size.
Yeah. Like
this
she take out size, you know what I mean?
Why are we going?
Yeah, she's just gonna like shoulder her, you know what I mean? Like she just sack a potato Salvi. Like
all right. Then you all should probably have roll 20 up, just as an aside.
Of course we do.
You all are able to chase this being as it begins to kind of like slow after a while. Not too far out of town, you see a sort of ruined path that leads up into a sort of more jagged and mountainous, mountain. Dang.
Dang.
I work myself into a corner with words sometimes, and then I just can't get out.
I felt that in my core.
All right. You do find your way to where this thing seems to be making its lair. A fog sort of has settled across the region or the area. And let me. Well, you guys can pull yourselves in. Do you see the map in Roll20? Oh no! Shoot! I need to pull you guys into the map. That's the issue. There we go. And you guys will be coming in down here, by the way. All the way bottom right. It's not that far ahead of you, though, so let's put him here.
Elrin, let me know wherever you're going to be at so I can just move with you.
And, while we're at it, let's go ahead and roll some initiative or something. Let's go. It's got to. Well, that took the joy out of that.
I know. Nirkan got a 9.
What direction are we about? Right about where should we be?
Should be right here, where near Khan and Douthie are, and Salvi.
Okay.
And El Toro.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
El Toro definitely needs to be bigger because Salvi is not bigger than the Minotaur.
No.
How do I drag myself on? Forgive me, rule. I've always used Owlbear Rhodius. This is
At the very top, you'll have the little talk bubbles, the little art pad looking bubble, and then the one next to it says journal. Click that. You should have a list of characters.
Drag.
Got
click
it.
on it and
Yep.
drag.
Yep. Got it that time. Sweet.
Heck yeah. All right, make you just a little bit bigger. There we go. All right. So let's go ahead and just do it this way. Who had 15 to 20?
What? Never mind, not me.
I do. Hang on. Dalby has a 20.
So I was having cat difficulties when we started this.
10 to 15.
10.
Oh, I should have said 20 to 25. Does anybody have
11.
25? Oh, okay, 11. Got it.
Yeah, I was in the 10,
Salvi,
15,
you said
sorry.
15. I'm sorry, I can't see you.
My goodness.
Salvi, what was your initiative?
10.
10. Okay.
Can we have had a short rest at least?
I would say a short rest is definitely applicable.
Righteous.
And then
Oh, thank the gods.
Take your extra D6 from the Song of Rest that she would have been playing.
Hey, you
Gobi,
got it.
would you remind me of your character's name?
Balrin.
Elrin. Golly. Sorry, I'm looking at an entirely different screen. So
I was like, oh god, please don't tell me that somebody's about to say my name in this game. I don't want that. I just got here. Go away.
no. Actually, let's just do it this way then. El Toro and Nirkam, what do you guys got?
7.
9.
Okay, so Nirkam has 9. I love initiative. Initiative is my favorite. And El Toro, not El Toto. You said 7.
Yeah.
Well, if you bless these reins, then that undead might just, well, you
That's
know.
why there's no vampires in Africa.
All right, Daffy. As you come around this sort of bend, you can see the creature bounding in front of you. What do you do?
Serena will toss her walking stick to him. He'll quickly jump, grab the blade from it, and Dalthea and Serena will split. Her focus is just going to be taking care of the people, if we get to take care of them. And Dalthea is going to run at this thing. Bonus action.
Oh my gosh, why did I develop a cough right now? My
Stress.
Oh no, the stress cough is catching.
Right?
And activate his Rite of Dawn. Alright, thank goodness. I rolled a 1 on my damage. Alright, cool. So his blade, his katana, he gets low to the ground and goes, licks it as he sucks in the energy, the negative energy from outside of the world, and blows it onto his blade. And it glows bright with the Rite of Dawn and sheds a 20-foot radius of bright light as he goes after this thing. And I will get as close to it as I can.
Well, you can move over into the next zone because Gobi, did I explain to you how combat works? Did we do this last time?
You started explaining it, but we then did Theater of the Mind, so
Right,
didn't really
okay.
get the full
So basically, with your movement, you can get anywhere in the zone you're at, or you can move across zones. You cannot move across zones and then to something else in that zone. It basically just speeds things up, so you're not sitting there worried about like 5-foot grids. If you can imagine doing it, you can probably do it. This just divides it up into much larger areas instead of the further you divide something down, the slower gameplay goes. So
if it's imaginable, since we're not keeping track of boxes, does that affect my rakish audacity, or are we good to say that I can just sidestep some things? If that makes any sense.
I'm sure that we can sidestep some things, but could you drop the wording of rakish audacity at some point in the chat, and I'll read it?
So basically, either how for sneak attack you have to have advantage, so they have to be basically threatened. Otherwise, you can sidestep, and as long as you don't have another creature within 5 feet of you, then you still get it because I have the swashbuckler rogue. I don't need the advantage if no one's around. So yeah, I'm saying like sidestep. I mean like physically be like, okay, Balrin would know how to position herself around something because we're not
totally.
Sweet.
And the more this also basically it encourages more narrative-driven combat where you kind of are explaining what you're doing rather than just saying, "Oh, I moved to here and do this."
Sweet.
Yeah. So cool, excellent. Now that that's out of the way, Dalthy, are you? So you've gotten movement over to the next zone. What actions are you taking?
Like I said, I lit up my blade.
Excellent,
My
excellent.
Rite of
Sorry,
Dawn.
Rite of Dawn, amazing. It keeps on trucking and is going to move. It's going to use the dash and get to here, and then. It's actually gonna stay there. All right, Belrin.
Okay.
Feel free to ask any questions. It takes some getting used to.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if there's anything that I can. I don't have much from this distance, so I guess I just have to spend my turn clearing distance. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
How far can I get with that?
You can use a dash to move into the third zone, actually. Like, you can clear a lot of space.
So, follow-up question. Since I am already grappling Salvi, can I drag her with me?
You would have to use a dash to just cross one zone if you're but yeah, you can totally bring her with you.
Yeah, I just want to get her to a closer position. So, sweet.
Yeah.
If she'll let me.
So you
if
can
I would
move
be
just
able to get
across the. So basically, the way that
the
way that it would work, because you're moving at half speed, you're basically just moving a single movement. You can get just across the line. You can't necessarily move someplace in the line in the zone.
Yeah.
Awesome. Excellent.
Sweet.
Sorry, I tend to over-explain. Okay, so anything else on your turn?
Putting Salvi down.
She's just very confusedly.
All right then, Salvi. What are you doing?
Shoot. How far off is this thing?
I mean, it's a zone away, so.
So farther than 80 feet.
Something that travels 80 feet could get to it.
Righteous. The hand pops down and opens up the small cavity in her arm. I still don't understand why we're doing this. And crossbow.
All right. Go ahead and make that ranged attack.
Natural 20? What?
Heck yes, let's go. All right.
Okay. It's
I gotta get my phone out to start tracking health.
So that's a D8 plus 2. Where's my features? Because I'm pretty sure. Didn't I take Piercer? Didn't I? Ugh, the one time I don't have freaking Piercer. No. Okay, so how do we do crits again? I'm trying to remember because I don't crit this character.
I'm not sure how we've done it in the past, but from here on, if y'all are cool with it, you take automatically the max on the first die and then roll the second die.
Okay, so that's 12 points of piercing damage then.
Heck yeah.
And that is about the extent of what I can do.
All right. I will say, as you fire off your bolt into the flesh of this being, you see a spurt of ichor that kind of scatters across the area surrounding it and begins to burn at the ground.
Oh, acid. Lovely. Mind your distance.
Okay.
I said
Right.
mind, not keep your distance.
Near Khan. Pardon, that was assuming Salvi, are you does that conclude your turn?
Yeah, no, there's nothing else she can do. And I'm not getting any closer, because Bard.
Mm-hmm. Near Khan. Oh, I think you're muted, buddy.
Thank you. Nir Khan is going to take his movement and I guess a dash to get basically to where everybody else is.
So it would only take your movement to get to where everyone else is, because they're also just across the line.
I thought it was your movement to move within a zone, and then if you want to get into the next one, that's a dash action.
I think you can cross the line with a regular movement, but you can't really get to anywhere in that zone. You're just at the cusp of the
Oh, okay. I'll take a dash.
I will review it. I will review it though at the end of this session and get back with you.
Then I guess I'll take a dash to get as close as I can to this guy.
Okay. All right. Excellent.
That's me.
El Toro.
El Toro is going to stand tall. How big is this building here?
Oh, that one. Let's say, it's probably like 10-ish feet tall. Maybe 12.
I'd like to try to just run to get on top of it.
Okay.
And then
you're tall enough. You don't need a check.
yeah. And then I am going to do my blasting knuckles and launch 2 force magical fists towards, and I want to try to do a targeted. I want to aim for like his right leg.
Okay. All right, roll the hit.
1 is a 16 to hit, and
Okay.
1 is a 21 to hit. Because I'm doing two punches.
Those both hit.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, even the targeted attack. This thing is a massive mound of flesh. Like it's not got a high AC.
1 attack is going to be 11 damage, and 1 is going to be 8 damage. Magical force damage. So he's going to jump up on this building and just boom! Just fire these 2 spectral fists like right at the back of his right kneecap, hoping to blow it out so he like buckles down so he can't run off anymore.
I love it. Okay. And so the total damage on that was?
It was 11 and 8, so 19.
Okay, so 19. That's gonna be excellent. All right. Anything else on your turn, Boba?
I did my 2.
Excellent. Back at the top of the initiative, Dalthy.
All right. The glint of Douthy's blade catches his own eye, and he, for a moment, there's like that feralness sort of like dissipates from him. He sort of stands like tall, shakes it off, and goes, "Every time." He's gonna run as close as he can get to over here.
Okay.
And I am going to use. Well, let's see, because obviously that's in a different zone. So, like, based on the distance that I'm at right now, is my movement enough to just get to another zone, or would I have to use the dash action to get to the next one?
You could get into the next one. You couldn't get anywhere like specific in the next one, but you could clear into the next zone. Yes.
Gotcha. Could I move here?
Yes, you can.
Am I close enough to strike or no?
Not at this point. Yeah, I mean, it's
Okay.
he's kind of into the zone a little bit.
Gotcha. I see what you're saying. Is he within 30 feet of me?
Yes. So, yeah.
Okay.
Any question with ranges is, if it's 30 feet, it can be done within a zone. If it's 60 feet, it can be done into the next zone. If it's more than that, it can be. I mean, it's basically you're good.
All right. I will use the. What is that? The blood curse of binding on him, so he has to make a strength save.
All right. Does he have any? He does not, but that's cool. Ooh, not great. 14.
It still passes.
Okay, cool.
All right. Well, he will stand there, and Nirkan, you can hear him say this, but he looks at this creature, and he says, "By order of the Dawnfire and Master Rajar Vane, you don't belong here. It's time to go."
It speaks back to you in this language that sounds sort of like what Nir Khan and Belrin have been speaking, but like not quite. Belrin and Nir Khan, you're able to pick out the words no authority or like no rulership. But that's all you can understand of this, because it is not primordial. It's just it is a kin language. All right. Anything else on your turn, Dalthy?
That'll end.
Excellent. It will step to you at this point. It is going to do a little multi-attack action. That first
Is it with a weapon or just with like fists?
Just fists.
Okay.
That first one, you rolled a 2, so that's a 10 to hit.
Miss.
The second, it rolled a 3, so it's an 11 to hit.
Miss.
As he just kind of like both fists just full of people still, by the way. You just see blood spurt. You hear bones crack. People cry out who might still have not, broken their necks. And then it is just going to like roar. And you, Nirkan and Belrin, once again hear just the words little and man. Belrin, what are you doing?
Because he's on the edge of that border, am I able to get close enough to make an attack or no?
Yes.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, he was close enough to be in melee with somebody just over the edge.
Beautiful. Now, at your table, how do you handle if somebody wants to like try to cut off a limb or something like that in this type of situation? Is that like a possibility? Is it like a higher roll or?
It'd be like a called shot, right?
Yeah, it's a higher roll. It is you may not cut off the limb, but you can target the limb until it is cut off, so to speak.
How rough is this thing looking? I'm trying to figure out how to get these people away from it.
No, I mean it's looking strong.
Yeah. Crap. Crap. Yeah, then she's not gonna try to get the arm off if it doesn't look like it's going to come off. She's gonna try to beat into it. She just does not like people being stuck. Question. If it was a cold shot, could she try to hit the arm in a way that it would like drop the people?
I would
Or
say
not
you
really?
could do that. It would be foregoing damage for the desired effect.
You know what? Yeah, I'll forego the damage. So sweet.
And
So
you're
she's-
aiming for like left or right arm specifically.
When it went to go attack, did it seem like it had a preference to arm, or did it just do one and then the other?
And just kind of one and the other.
Whatever is going to be the closest to her right now. Like, I'm going to say
arm.
left arm. Yeah, because she wants to try to basically get in between them and it so they can get around the side. Anybody who can, the building there.
For sure.
Sweet. Awesome. So you guys are going to watch as, like, you guys kind of saw her fight with, like, the scimitar and the chain last time. She's going to just rip off this anchor off of her back and just go right in at its arm. And that is going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
Sweet. Then I don't have a lot of bonus action economy. Could I use my bonus action economy to just not push action, but just kind of like anybody who did fall, just get in between them, if that makes sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So you make a strike at this thing's left arm, and as you do, right kind of at the elbow joint, it kind of snaps, forcing a release of the people in its grasp. You see a couple of them fall. One of them is dead already. Like another has 2 broken legs and is just screaming out in pain. One seems to be kind of holding their arm and running off, kind of limping. And another 2 seem relatively unharmed, as much as you could be, but they're kind of gasping for air as their air passages have been relatively restricted and begin running off.
Yeah. Can she just like, as she sees them like starting to get up, can she just like yell them like, "Oi! Help him!" and just like motion towards the guy who can't run?
Yes. Yeah,
Sweet.
absolutely. Salvi. Don't worry, long rest is coming soon.
I'm useless. I'm useless.
Sorry.
She pulls out her harp again. This never works. Boom. Toll the dead out across the expanse. Wisdom save 13.
Salvi, it rolled a natural 17. Wait.
I'm useless.
Yeah, no, so it's a 16, but still.
Useless.
That's the end of my turn.
And I'm sorry. Near Khan.
That's brutal, Salvi. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Nirkon is going to run around like Baelrin kind of said, to this other side between the building, just to get on the other side of this creature in case it tries to run. And he's going to go ahead and swing forward with his trident in his arm. He doesn't like this step, so he's going to cast Tempest Strike.
Let's go.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's going to be a 26 to hit. Does that do anything?
A 26 may hit. I mean, go ahead and roll damage just in case. Whatever, it's fine.
Right. Sometimes it's hard to see, but great. Let's see. Didn't roll damage before, my bad. Oh, and that's beautiful damage. That's 14 damage on that bad boy as he summons that right into his hand and just sinks it right into the rotten flesh.
Out of curiosity, what kind of damage is that?
Good question. That is slashing damage.
All right.
Magical?
So
Would be magical, yeah. Magical slashing.
I will need Nirkan, Dalthy, and Belrin all to make me Constitution saves.
Ooh.
$15.
15, 17,
Mm-hmm.
and 7.
7.
All right. Dalthy, you will take...
Wait, I have exhaustion.
What?
I have exhaustion. That's just ability checks, right?
Yes, yeah. Dalthy, you will take 4 poison damage as this ichor spurts out across all of you. Belrin and Nirkan, you will both take 8 poison damage.
Yummy.
What was the
have-
acid damage from?
There was no acid damage.
Oh, sorry.
I
sorry.
actually have
sorry.
resistance to poison as well, so does that change anything?
Yeah, it would have to too.
Perfect. Stout halfling.
I think where acid came from was that I had narrated it as burning away the ground. I should have said it made the plants wilt. That was my B.
Oh, good. And how much was that damage? Sorry.
8 damage.
Got it.
Which brings us to El Toro.
Is the giant still holding people?
Yeah, in its right hand.
Its right hand. Okay. Okay. El Toro's gonna run up here. He's gonna get on this railing, and right as he gets to the end of this railing, he's gonna do a flying drop kick to his face.
All right, roll to hit. Roll to hit.
On. Ooh. 17 plus 6, so the 23.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hits.
Yeah. Flying drop kick. I'm kicking him because when I hit him, he's going to go 10 feet flying, and I'm aiming for him to fly in between my 2 allies there to strike the front door of that building.
Okay.
So 3d6 just from the strike.
All right. And is there a save on that?
A con save.
Well,
He'll take the damage, but he won't get knocked back if he rolls high.
It rolled a natural 4 for a total of 9.
So he is going to get the knockback damage. So initially, from the flying drop kick, he is going to take 16 bludgeoning damage. Two big old boots right to his rotting face. And it would only be another D6. So 7 damage. Him hitting the building. Because I rolled a 1.
Okay. Yeah. It's looking at this point like at this point in the fight, it's looking pretty messed up. So, Dalthy, seeing that, what are you actually? Before that, Nope, never mind. Go ahead.
Dowthy, seeing this mess of a creature and his friends taking well care of it, will say, I see you haven't lost your touch, Bova. I need uppies. And he'll run and actually go up his back, jump off of him, and say, Rising Starfall, and essentially drag his katana deep into this thing. I needed to make a dexterity saving throw first.
Oh, okay. All right. I see you. That is a natural 20 for a total of 19.
I hate you.
I know. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Good news. It doesn't. That's not it. So, does an 18 hit?
An 18 hits, yeah, for sure.
All right, fantastic. So it gets to. Its speed doesn't become 0 and it doesn't lose its reaction, but I still strike it for a lot of extra damage. That's gonna be okay. Yeah. Is it an undead? Just to clarify.
It is.
Okay, cool. Ooh, nice. So that's that. So that's going to be, what is that? 6 points regular from my regular attack plus an extra 6 points of radiant damage. Mind you, this is a magic weapon to begin with. And then because of my extra strike, an extra 8 points of damage. As he strikes down and the light from his blade essentially illuminates the inside of this thing and comes out all of the cracks and gore from the inside, just lights up.
Absolutely. As you do that, I will need all 4 of you to make another Constitution save.
Bubba, please. Sorry.
19. Wait, it is poison, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I get advantage on poison, but I did, Nope, 19.
Mod
21.
20.
What was yours, Belrin?
21.
Okay. Right. All right. So, near Khan, you're going to take 10 poison damage, and the other 3 are going to take 5. Actually, Dowthy, you're going to take 2. Again.
You said 5?
Yes.
Okay.
And then it is going to try and figure out who to attack. So I'm just going to roll a d4 because I don't know.
What if this is a moment where I told you? I forgot to ask if we roll health. So I have 16 health total. 'Cause-
You need more. You need more
I was like,
staff.
why do I only have 16 health at level?
Yeah, it
What's
was
happening?
maxed at 1 and rolled from level 2 on.
Okay, sweet. I'm just gonna do the math there real quick on how
100%.
much I'm down 13. Got it. I'm just gonna fix it real quick.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
Oops.
It will, however, be attacking Bova and Belrin. So, let's see. Bova, that is a 22 to hit.
Hits.
And is it going to do its thing? Let me roll to see if it does its thing.
Rude.
Do you reroll ones for health or no?
No.
Okay.
Wait, did I let you guys reroll ones? I don't remember. It's been a long time since we said.
I think you did.
For now, let's just say yes.
Because I
Okay.
really I feel like I did after I said no. I was like,
Good,
wait.
because I just rolled 2 1s and a 2, and
Okay, now you have 19 health.
All right,
Thank
so let me roll its damage, for which I need some d12s.
Ah,
And it's a 12 and a 10. So that is 22 plus 5 bludgeoning damage. So 27 total on you, Bova. And that is a 17 to hit Belrin.
interference.
Okay.
wait, a 17 to hit Balrin?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, well, never mind.
Nice. Okay. Then that is its turn. Actually, you know what? This is weird, but I'm gonna do it. It is then going to. I'm gonna need everybody to make a dex save. Actually, Nircon, you would be exempt since you're on the other side of it.
A death save?
Dex save. Sorry.
Oh my god, I was like, hold on. What just I was rolling my health. Hold on. Just like
Fucking 21. Is almost.
oh wow, my dex. Hold on. Whoa! I've been rolling like shit for other things. I didn't realize my dex was that high. My bad. Sorry. I mean, it's still only a 15, but I've been wondering where I put my stats. I've been very confused. I'm just like stupid.
As a halfling, I am using lucky. Still wasn't that great, but I got a 15, which is much better than the
Alright.
one that was.
So, everyone will take half of this damage as this creature, using its bonus action, throws the people in its hand across at you all. You all are able to jump out of the way and take half of the
I have a
damage.
question.
Yes.
Can I, if I can jump out of the way, can I instead try to catch one of the living people and just take the damage to save them?
If you're willing to take that damage, then roll me an athletics check.
Yes. Sorry, it's a 19 on the die. Yeah, so that's 25.
Okay. You will take a full 6 bludgeoning damage, and the rest of you will take 3 bludgeoning damage. Or not Nircon. Nircon, again, you're...
But I got somebody. I saved like somebody Gucci gang. I got.
If this is a 6, the person that you caught is dead. If it's any of the other numbers,
Oh.
you're alive.
Super silly question.
Oh,
Since I
it's a
mentioned
6,
it,
isn't it?
Wait, hold up. Dang it.
since I mentioned it at the very beginning,
Sorry. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh!
Oh, it's a 6. I caught a dead person.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. It's
since
okay.
Since I mentioned it at the very beginning that Serena was gonna sprint off and like go after the people to protect, she has an ability that is like, what is it? Allows her to catch. Yeah, what is it? Deflect missiles. And to be fair, I looked up the definition of missile. And it is just an object which is forcibly propelled at a target.
That's true. Living people are not objects. A corpse might be, but these would not
Based on
technically be.
definition. I'm still gonna go with whatever you say, but like,
Yeah. So
would she be able to catch one?
I'm gonna say for the purposes of this, since technically, like, I think by the way that the game works, only a corpse would be an object.
And also, if she went with the rest of the people, she's kind of like going off this way.
Okay.
And the people were thrown in this direction. So no for now. But if she wants to, well, I guess it doesn't matter at this point. So yeah, no.
Okay.
Belrin, it is then your turn.
Yeah, Balrin is like realizing that it's still using people as weapons and like seeing the like carnage. She's going to like guttural fucking scream to everybody like, why are we doing this? If we came for them, why are we doing this? And she's going to immediately just start helping people up and trying to get them out of there. She's not continuing to attack this thing. She's just going to use her like entire everything she can to try to get people out of there.
So okay, so you can begin helping people. You will have to move out of its melee range.
Yes, sir. Can I disengage? Bonus action? Rogue
Oh,
disengage?
you are a rogue, yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
Sweet, yeah.
Excellent. All right. Salvi, back to you.
Yes, no. Firing the crossbow bolt again.
Okay.
I am useless. That doesn't hit anything. She fires. That's a natural one.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, off in somewhere else. Near Khan.
She does move forward a little bit though, so I'll just do that.
Excellent. Gotcha. Near Khan, what are you doing?
Hearing Belrin yell out, "Why are we doing this?" Nirkan has a moment where he thinks for a second, like, no, you're right. There was no point in trying to fight this creature. There's some sort of misunderstanding here. Talking could have ensued. Some sort of de-escalation could have ensued. And something within him switches and tells him no. That is so secondary. That is so unnecessary. Offense, conflict, war is the only option. And he's going to reel back his trident, and as thunder crackles, or I guess thunder booms and lightning crackles, he's going to stab forward into this thing and try to deal some damage. That's a 10.
A 10 does not hit.
Yeah, solid.
Okay.
With that, checking real quick. Yeah. Sounds good. Yeah, he's just gonna keep. Yeah, with that in mind, he's just gonna keep engaging and fighting this creature.
Okay. El Toro.
El Toro is just going to do open palm strikes to his chest. He's going to do 2 of them.
Okay.
One is a 14 to hit.
A 14 hits.
Oh, okay. And one is a 17 to hit.
A 17 hits.
One is going to be 12 damage, and one is going to be 9.
You said 9?
9, yeah. So 21 total.
Okay, so... Okay, yeah, I was right. This thing is on its absolute, like, last legs. As we come back to the top of the initiative. Dalthy.
Finish him.
Almost certainly, we'll try. From whatever pit you crawled out of, I'll allow you passage back. By the dawn of fire. $22 to hit.
22 hits.
Perfect. So that's D8. Where's my D8? There you are. So 11 damage plus an extra 3 radiant.
Delphi, when you offer this creature passage back through fire, what does it look like? What happens when it goes down?
Is it standing or was it like
It was standing.
Okay. Douthie essentially stabs with his katana upward into its stomach, essentially. Basically, if he had to have jumped, he thusly did so as well. But again, piercing into it, the fire of the radiant light that was on his blade extends throughout the entire being, burning away all of the ichor and everything that is within this creature until it is essentially burned from the inside. And there is nothing left of its soul, whatever the presence was inside, in it anymore, and it is just a husk as it falls before him.
Amazing. And you all see this creature's body just kind of shrivel into a husk, a shell of what it was. Nothing is left.
Nothing?
However, perhaps next session you can venture into the place where it was staying to see if there was anything that it did have. That said, we're going to call a session for tonight. Thank you guys for playing again. Gobi, thank you so much for joining us. We love all of you guys. Thank you for watching. So, till next time, keep on looking for those legends.